It's now or never. I was gonna surprise y'all, but I'm her emotional support human. She can't be less than 1 foot away from me. So this is Camille. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. You can't be interrupting the video. So, okay. I know it's been, how long has it been? I don't know. But I know it's been like a little minute, right? Let me turn off the air purifier because I'm gonna be mad if I go and watch this and you hear that. So hold on. I've been wanting to do a life update video for the longest time, y'all. And I feel like so many things weren't working out to where it's like I feel like I can't do it. Like I don't have aesthetically pleasing background. I don't want to sit in my room and do my videos no more. I'm not feeling that. I wanted to wait till I got my hair done. It was just so many things that was keeping me from getting back on YouTube. Like, so I literally was out all day today and I was like, I'm gonna come home and just post a video. I'm looking at my iPad, y'all. I got a new case. So cute. Even though I haven't been like super active, y'all still been showing love and support, and I just feel like I just need to make y'all some videos. They not gonna be perfect. I want them to be perfect, and that's why I haven't been posting. That's why I haven't done an apartment tour, because I want my apartment to be perfect. I've been here 2 years. Like, come on. So my last video was 7 months ago. So we're just gonna start from there. So we're gonna start with January, and we're gonna go month to month as far as highlights up until where we are here, July 13th. What did I do in January? And see, this is why you don't wait this long, because I don't know what I did in January. So I turned 23 in January. I had me a little brunch or whatever. I took some pictures downtown. It was cute, it was cool. Yeah, I turned 23 in January. I think that's the highlight. February, I went to my very first conference. It was the Bethel Campus Fellowship Student Campus Ministry Conference. Anyway, it was my first conference, y'all, and it was a 3-day conference in North Carolina in the mountains. I want to make a whole separate video on this because this was such a huge experience for me. But what I will say, I went to conference with the expectancy that God would deliver me from anxiety, depression, generational curses, and like some other stuff. And God healed me from generational curses that had anxiety and like depression under the curse. He delivered me from that the first night I was there. So I'm gonna just leave it with that. I am free from all generational curses in my family, as well as anxiety and depression. That was huge. It was a crazy experience. And when I say crazy, like supernatural. And I definitely want to share that with y'all. So I'm gonna make a separate video, kind of explain like how that went down, because I'm gonna be talking for 2 hours if I tell you now. God gave me a word in October of last year, and I wasn't entirely sure if it was actually going to, like, you know, because it came through somebody that he used to speak to me prophetically, right? And of course, God can 100% use people to give you a word, but the people in my life were telling me to be like cautious of believing what she was telling me. So I wasn't really sure, but he gave me the word in October, and it started coming to fruition in December. Like part of it was like a 2-part. Honestly, it was multiple parts, but one of the parts that she talked about started happening in December. Another part of it started happening March, April. So I feel like I may possibly be coming. It's a whole thing. I'm gonna have to talk about it later. But basically, God has been moving heavy. He has never stopped moving. Like, it's been 7 months since I talked to y'all, but God has not taken a break in moving, showing me favor, speaking to me, all that. So yeah, I will be transparent and say my consistency with reading the Bible has definitely fell off. Actually, this week I've started like getting back into reading my word daily. So it's a thing and it happens. Your walk with God and like being consistent will look like this. Think of the most like gung-ho Christian that you can think of. They go through that same little dip. So it happened to me. It happens to everybody. The main thing is getting back on the horse, continuing to pursue Christ daily. So in February, I found a church home. I've been going to that church for 5 months and I love it. It's a very small church, but it's constantly growing. It's grown since I started going there. It's very intimate. Like when you walk in there, everybody sees you. Everybody's gonna know who you are. I didn't personally want that. Like originally, I wanted to go to a church that was gigantic, where I could sit in the corner. Nobody would see me, nobody would talk to me. I could just hear the word and go. I was led to this church. My pastor and his wife are younger, so they're like super relatable and they talk about stuff that a lot of churches don't talk about. Our last sermon series, they talked about sex and relationships. I've never been to a church where they talk about that. The only other church that I've experienced talking about that is Transformation Church. And you already know me and Transformation Church like this. But I'm so glad that I am like plugged into a community that is intimate, where like everybody wants to know you, everybody wants to get to know you, everybody wants to check on you, see how you doing. Being in community has definitely changed a lot for me. So highly recommend, if you're still watching online church, it's time to find a church ASAP. I'm in a small group. I volunteer with the church, like serving and stuff like that. I'm actually the church's executive assistant. So I be doing admin stuff. Like I just really got plugged in and they're pouring it to me. I'm able to like pour it back into the community. So it's just a great, like, I love it here. I'm really just giving y'all like quick like synopses. But if you want to hear more about like the stuff that I'm telling y'all, just let me know. Like I'm happy to make a longer video. I just don't want to spend too much time on one thing. But a lot of stuff has went down and it's a lot of details that go into it. Literally a month after I started going to my church, God used me in one of my spheres of influence to show unconditional positive regard and love to somebody who was like in a dark space, and God was calling them to relationship with him. So basically he used me to get them to come to my church, get saved and baptized. And that was their first time ever going to church in their lives. That was an amazing thing. I definitely boohooed a lot. If you're believing in God for somebody to be saved, know that it is possible. Don't stop praying. Don't give up. God wants them to be in a relationship with him more than you want them to be in a relationship with him. So definitely keep praying, keep believing, have faith. As far as like my personal life, y'all, so I started exploring hobbies and I found out that I'm a craft girly. I'm very into like making stuff, DIY, workshop projects, etc. That's my thing and it'll always be my thing. I'm really into it. So I'll definitely show y'all some of my crafts. I probably should do it now because I'm gonna forget. So let me show you some crafts. These are some of my most recent crafts. So I did this. I made it myself. It's basically a tea for Camille. But yeah, get into it. I had so much fun making this. And my plan is to do my whole name. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like, is that kind of like childish because people do that for like baby rooms? But I feel like if it makes me happy, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, this is my little tea that I made and I'm obsessed with it. Like I ate that. And I made one for my mama. I'll try to insert a pic of the one I made for my mama, but yeah. I had a blast making this. It was really fun. I made a room spray. It smells amazing. Yeah, I love it. It smells wonderful. And then like, y'all know I'm into making candles. This is my most recent candle that I made. It's like a sugary fig. I don't know, y'all. I was just playing with it at that point. Of course, these are not the only crafts I've ever done, but these are like just some of the ones. It said warm embrace with a heart. I don't know what be going on. Like why you be doing it? I don't know. I plan on getting into like painting more, like painting classes, because I definitely like paint on my own, but I'm not an artiste. So I like when people like kind of guide me in the workshop and stuff like that. So plan on going to Muse Paint Bar soon. Hopefully that's something I can record. We're gonna see. So wait, Oh, I told y'all I'm in therapy. I've been in therapy for a year and 4 months. Therapy is great. It's definitely helped me to become more self-aware. I've definitely been in a place where I'm at peace. So I feel like my main thing has been like maintaining my peace. Choosing myself and give myself whatever I want because I deserve it. I won't sit here and say I ain't had no bad days. Like, yes, I had bad days. Overall, I've been really good, y'all. Of course, I'm still in school, y'all, but I graduate in December. We about to be done. Because every time I come up here, I'm telling y'all I'm in school. And I'm a little bit tired of saying it. Like, I'm ready to say I got my degree. Y'all, I'm in school year round. I don't have a break. What's a break? For those of you who don't know, like, what I'm in. So, I'm in a counselor education master's program to be a licensed mental health therapist, and I want to do child therapy, play therapy, working with the little kids because I love them. I feel energized when I work with kids. I genuinely enjoy like playing with them, talking to them about things they got going on, just vibing with them, and honestly being a safe space. Sorry if I'm looking around everywhere, y'all. Like, my thoughts are around the room. I never really realized like how many kids lack a safe space. I found that it's pretty easy for me to create a safe space for kids. I feel like they deserve it. They do deserve it. Like, kids do not ask to be here and be going through hell. My plan for after December is to find me a job working with the kids, like a therapy job. So I'm gonna definitely keep y'all updated on that, because as of right now, I'm not sure where I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna be at. Definitely keep me in prayer. I've definitely been seeking God as far as what my next move is, because I'm not entirely sure. But my devotional this morning, y'all, I'm reading a devotional. It's called Divine Direction by Craig. I'm not gonna tear his last name up, but it starts with a G. This is Psalms 38:8. The Lord says, I will guide you along the best pathway for your life. I will advise you and watch over you. That definitely hit for me. So basically, if you in Christ Jesus and you surrendered to him, he has you on the best possible path for you. I definitely took solace in knowing that if I'm surrendering to his leadership and his guidance, I'm on the best paths. I'm going to make it. I'm going to receive the best possible outcome for my life because I'm surrendered to his guidance and his leadership. Oh, y'all, I'm literally bouncing. Like, please bear with me. But I got Employee of the Year last year. So December, I got Employee of the Year for 2022. And I'm the first Employee of the Year for the company, period. So I'm number one all the way around. So that was nothing but God. I definitely did not expect to be Employee of the Year. Do I do a good job? Yes. Do I do my best? Yes. But I think I'm so used to being looked over, like doing my absolute best and still getting looked over. I did not expect that. So that was crazy. And I actually remember like telling God, it wasn't even a prayer. I just remember telling him like, it would be so cool if I got Employee of the Year. But I didn't pray about it. I guess I didn't care, like, I don't know. But God was like, nah, it's for you. So yeah. I got a cat in March. Y'all already saw her. Her name is Camille. Her birthday is September 9th, I think. So she's like 10 months. I'm genuinely surprised that she's not breathing on my neck right now. But I consider her like my emotional support cat, even though she does not support me at all. If I could give her a 0, I would. But since I can't, I give her a 1. I love Camille. She's super sweet. She's really smart. She's a great cat. She is attached to me. You want to say hi? No? I think that's real crazy because I actually want to show y'all her and she doesn't want to like vibe with me right now. But any other time, I can't get away from her. Like, Camille trips me. Like, when I get in the bed, here she come. I go in the bathroom, here she come. I shut the door. She put her feet under the door and start like, you know what I'm saying? Come here. She is very vocal. I have had several cats in my childhood, and I have never had a cat that is as vocal as Camille. Camille is a chatterbox. Majority of the pictures in my phone is of Camille. She is my wallpaper. Like, I'm officially a cat mom. I wanted to share this information because I feel like it may be helpful to somebody. In 2022, I was definitely like healing from relationship trauma, figure out what I want as far as like relationship and stuff like that, because this is a Christian faith channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman of God. I'm gonna get married. I want to get married. Like, I'm not called to singleness my whole life. I was like learning a lot about like relationships and stuff like that. I definitely take it upon myself to like learn information about like being the healthiest version of yourself and like healthy relationships, etc. My thing is, when you're single, ain't nobody triggering you. It's not until you get into a relationship, it's like, oh, I ain't no relationship guru. Like, I'm doing my best. Learn about attachment styles, because stuff will really start to make sense when y'all like get into that. I'm not gonna like give a whole like generalized assumption about every single person on this earth. But what I feel like is happening with like a lot of people in relationships is like a lot of people have trauma. Like, trauma is huge. Like, I want to actually go into trauma work after, you know, I graduate, because trauma is real. Trauma, like, I knew it was real, but it's like way more common than I thought. So basically, all I'm saying is people be getting into relationships and got trauma. You know what I'm saying? Childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, some type of trauma. So then when you get into a relationship with somebody who is completely different from you, completely different upbringing, completely different perspective of everything, they're triggering you, right? And that trauma start to come back up. So when you're triggered, right, and you're in a safe environment, that's where you work through that trigger so that you can heal from it. But being triggered and run away or attacking them or doing however you normally respond, that's not going to help you heal. And basically you're going to go through it over and over and over and over and over again. My little visual, this is the line from trauma to like healing from the trauma. So if you're being triggered and you get to this point and you just keep turning around, you're not going to get through it. That may sound like negative, I guess you could say, but it's the truth. I feel like I've grown a lot as far as that, because when I'm triggered, I try to go through it versus avoiding it. Now, I will say at first, like, it's definitely been times where I was triggered and I tried to dip. I tried to like work through it, and it's helped me a lot. So when you're triggered, first of all, get therapy, please. And you can't work through triggers with just anybody, because some people are super unhealthy and they're not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you're in a safe environment and you can work through triggers, when you're triggered, you can work through it versus running. Highly recommend working through it, because running is not going to do nothing but make you come right back around. You can keep doing the same thing. Where I am right now, y'all, I'm still in a space where I'm still healing, trying to put God first, trying to finish grad school. I'm tired of being in school. I'm tired. I'm trying to get ready for graduation, trying to stay plugged into church, serving, going to church regularly. I'm really into like exploring and like spending more time with myself. I feel like I'm on like the landing strip at the airport. Like, I'm just like lining everything up. So then when graduation comes, I can just, you know. So that's kind of where I am right now. I'm really just like focusing on myself, making sure I stay focused on God, and exploring and living life to the fullest. That's kind of where I am right now, y'all. I hope that this video like made sense and y'all like following me, because it was all over the place, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, if I didn't get through this initial coming back into contact with y'all, I was never gonna do it. So this is me just trying to jump in versus not jumping at all. So I appreciate your patience. Now I'm so happy to be making videos again. Let me know as far as like what type of content y'all may want to see in the future. Other than that, I'm in summer school, y'all. I'm just vibing. I got internship next semester and I'm ready to be done. I see graduation as the next chapter for me, like life after. So I'm really just trying to prepare for the next chapter and making sure I finish this chapter well. This is my Camille. Hi. She's super sweet. She's very sweet. Even though it's been 7 months, y'all, I pray for y'all regularly, and I'm going to continue praying for y'all. I post more like on Instagram, so follow me on Instagram. Definitely stay tuned for more videos, y'all. I have to make more videos. Like, I love making videos. Like, I just need to get back on it. As always, y'all, be blessed, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.